Good afternoon, my YouTubers out there. This is your guide and cameraman, Daniel Drupsky, here at the Knoebels, somewhere in Pennsylvania. And today's date is September 24th, 2022. And the weather out there might be the high of 67. Right now it's about 59 and 60. And this is probably the second day of fall. And we made it to the whole entire summer when it's so pretty hot and everything. Yep. Look at all the merchandising they're having right here. Now I'm going to give you like some tours. Well, hopefully we'll be going through like first part, second part, and third parts of the touring around Knoebels in Pennsylvania. Yep. And I wish I was going in Disney World or Disneyland. Like Disneyland was built in 1954. Disney World was built in Florida in 1971. Man, I'm too obsessed with Disney lately. Yep. If I was in Disney World or Disneyland, I might greet these Disney characters. Especially Mickey and Minnie and maybe one of those princesses and everything. If I have a suit on, I can do that. But I gotta dress in casually. And look at this old pickup truck, probably in the 1930s or something. They don't make them like that anymore. They made them during like the Depression era in the 1930s. Yep. That's gonna be about 92 years old. Yep. Still with this COVID restrictions. Some places they take masks on, some people doesn't take mask. Man, it's pretty cold out there, isn't it? But don't worry, we couldn't even go to Knoebels this summer because it's been pretty hot a lot. Like the hottest it gets into the 90s, but the coolest it gets into the low mid 80s. And we get some humid weathers too. But the only one time in the summer we had a cool weather when I watched the fireworks over at the parking lot of the Walmart in St. Clair, Pennsylvania. Not in the 4th of July, but it was like 2 weeks after 4th of July. Look at all the camps, people. Yeah. Something that we don't have that in Coney Island, New York. That's Brooklyn, New York, right? Boy, it was kind of fun. And you know, going into like the Knoebels is 10 times better than Coney Island, Brooklyn, New York. And because the rides opens around April or May, has till right after Labor Day is the final day. But if I was still in New York, in September at Coney Island, there won't be no rides. You have to walk around the boardwalk. That's like what happened in Lance Lampoon's Vacation with Chevy Chase when they went to Wally World. The ride was canceled. Yep. Great movie from 1983. Betty D'Angelo co-starred in it. And I like Eddie Bracken in that movie as the one who plays the owner of the Wally World. Based on the Disney World. Or Disneyland. And look at that roller coaster over there, my good friend. Everything around in Knoebels is like a dream. This is the group planning center right over there. If you want to make any plans around the park. And now with the tickets, we have to go pay tickets for. Now we can't use no wrists, but you got to use tickets. It's a good thing I got my old tickets with me. But it was fun in those days. This is wonderful out here. Yep, having a zippity-doo-dah. Disney moments. There's the bathrooms over there if they want to use the facilities. And I think I've been on those rides Let's hope one of the rides are opened. The last time I did a video on this channel, when I was showing you of these painters painting the daycare center by my house. That's like, uh-oh. Hi. See that? They're driving like that go-karts. I seen it in Pee-wee's Big Adventure and chasing Pee-wee Herman around the Warner Brothers lot. That was back in 1985 when Tim Burton directed Pee-wee's Big Adventure, when Paul Reubens was only 33, 34 years old. A year before he got into the Pee-wee's Playhouse series. But as a matter of fact, in the early 90s, a Pee-wee Herman's thing permanently off the air because he was playing with himself in a public place he was not supposed to be doing in the first place. Then, 20 years later, he did return for part of Pee-wee Herman. An old man doing Pee-wee Herman.
This pavilion will also be open for the rest of the day, so please feel free to come back here. The bottled water will shoot.
How are we going to get out of this mess?
And we have cupcakes, lots of extra cupcakes, so feel free to stop by the pavilion.
I wish I was in Disney World. Maybe I can greet Snow White with those cute dwarfs. I can kiss her. Because she is one of the best known Disney princesses in my personal opinion. Even Cinderella. This boy's under arrest. That's the line from Pee-wee's Big Adventure after Pee-wee saves all the pets in the burning fire at the pet store. I know the movie very well. My dad likes Pee-wee's Big Adventure, but the only one who hates it is my mother. She hates Pee-wee Herman. Yep. He's gonna be too old to do Pee-wee Herman. Yeah. So anyways, this is a nice, wonderful park. I can always go, if I was in Disney World or Disneyland, I could wear a suit and a tie, double-breasted. I can look like some people wear that during the 40s, maybe in the 30s too. I'd be just like Walt Disney wears a suit. Rocking tug, yep. I wish we were here this summer. But the Knoebels park will be closed by the end of October and early November because they're going to have the Christmas display here in December. But it's going to be at night, but we can't go at night. Here in Pennsylvania, that we don't have lights when you got to get home. There's the roof, yep. There's the fair. There's a Ferris wheel. Yeah, look at that. Two ladies holding a puppies. I think she's holding Lady and the Tramp. The original Disney classic from 1955 and the remake in 2019. And there's Lady and the Tramp 2 made for home video during the 2000s. It's not that great to compare as the original Lady and the Tramp. See, I can't... Oh, look at that. Flying frogs. Maybe a flying Kermit or something from Muppets and Sesame Street. And you know, I haven't been to Sesame Place yet. But I don't know about that. They do have some complaints about that this past summer when one of the characters wouldn't shake the kids' hands because they're black. Stereotype. And that's how they got fired for that. Or maybe they had to learn, they had to be considerate just to shake every kid's hand, no matter if you're white or black. Yeah. Too bad they didn't do that in Disney World or Disneyland. And there's a guy picking up the doll or something. And there's a Halloween weekend. We're not in Halloween yet, but we will get there. We're walking into the gates like the Knoebels. Just better than walking around the Penn Station at Madison Square Garden in Midtown Manhattan when I used to get on the subway when I used to go to the picture store right over there, even to the main office when I was in my old day hab. That didn't bother me. Excuse me, folks. There's a merry-go-round. Yep. I wish we were here in May. And here's the group. Yeah. Coming through the bridge. Excuse me. Excuse me. Pardon me. Yep, everybody's there's a lot of people there. You can see this in New York City. Yeah. Yep. There's their names, but the people who used to be on that bridge, long as there's not no graffiti, like you see that in New York City. I hate the graffiti there. Look at that line. I do have a ticket, so I got nothing to worry about. But I can't, they don't have no wrist thing.
How many times are you going to ride the roller coaster?
Stay away from that. And there's the people standing online getting the tickets. But can't be no wrist.
Just keep your eyes open.
You will see this around the Penn Station in Manhattan, New York.
15 years.
Uh-oh.
Does she not know
Let's
she
see
did?
this. I can go on many rides as I want. So I guess that includes the first part of the tour of this video, and I'll see you much later when I go on like more rides or something. Goodbye, folks, and comment, subscribe, and I'll be back for more fun for part 2. Bye.